Think about your last trip to the grocery store. You probably noticed it. Since 2020, the cost of feeding a family in the United States has surged, with some basic staples jumping 25% or more. But price isn't the only problem. We've seen exactly how fragile our just-in-time supply chains really are. Empty shelves aren't just a plot point in a movie anymore. They are a reality we've all experienced. If the trucks stop rolling, the average American city has exactly 3 days of food on hand. 3 days. But what if you didn't have to rely on that fragile system? I'm going to break down the 7 survival plants I have already grown in my own backyard, explain exactly why they beat standard fussy garden vegetables, and show you how to build a resilient food supply that no supply chain crisis can touch. And make sure you stick around for number 1, because I'm going to reveal the single plant that possesses a unique superpower. It is the ultimate insurance policy that will literally feed you every single day from the first thaw of spring well into the freezing temperatures of winter. 7. Jerusalem artichokes, the underground calorie bank. Do you remember hearing stories about how indigenous communities survived harsh, unpredictable winters before modern agriculture? They relied on crops that worked with the land, not against it. Today, we've traded that resilience for convenience. The problem with modern gardening is that most vegetables are incredibly delicate. One bad heat wave or a sudden frost, and your entire calorie supply is wiped out in a weekend. But the Jerusalem artichoke, also known as the sunchoke, flips that script completely. This plant is essentially a calorie bank vault buried in the dirt. Native to North America, it grows aggressively up to 10 feet tall, shading out weeds and demanding almost zero fertilizer. But the real magic happens underground. The plant produces dense, carbohydrate-rich tubers that you don't even need to harvest all at once. You can leave them right in the frozen earth and dig them up exactly when you need them. When extreme weather ruins traditional crops, families growing sunchokes still have a massive, secure food source waiting in the soil. Have you ever tried growing a crop that basically thrives on neglect? 6. Winter squash, the off-grid pantry. There is a profound sense of security in walking into a pioneer-style root cellar, seeing rows of food and knowing you will eat no matter what happens outside. But today, our modern pantries are entirely dependent on the electrical grid. If the power grid goes down for a week, everything in your refrigerator and freezer rots. Millions of Americans realize this hard truth during recent winter storms in Texas and rolling blackouts in California. You need food that stores itself. Enter winter squash, specifically varieties like the Waltham butternut. Nature designed this plant to be a survival staple. It develops a thick, impenetrable skin that naturally repels pests and prevents rot. You don't need canning equipment, you don't need a freezer, and you don't need electricity. You simply cure them in the sun, put them in a cool, dark room, and they will easily last for 6 to 8 months. They provide essential, complex carbohydrates, vitamin A, and a dense filling meal when you need it most. But before we move closer to the ultimate all-season crop, if you are finding this information valuable, take a quick second to subscribe. It helps get this crucial information out to more people. 5. Amaranth, the heatwave survivor picture. The brutal, cracking earth of the American Southwest in mid-July. Most standard garden vegetables simply surrender, dropping their blossoms and burning to a crisp. We are seeing longer, hotter summers across the entire country. Historic heat domes are wiping out traditional corn and wheat crops, leaving massive agricultural gaps. Relying on plants that need a perfect 75 degrees and constant watering is a dangerous game. That is why amaranth is a non-negotiable survival plant. This ancient crop is what scientists call a C4 plant, meaning it is biologically engineered to process sunlight and water far more efficiently than normal vegetables. When your tomatoes are dying from a 100-degree heat wave, amaranth is actually thriving. And it gives you a double harvest. You can eat the highly nutritious leaves like spinach during the summer, and then harvest the thousands of protein-packed grains it produces in the fall. It is drought-tolerant, heat-loving, and fiercely resilient. What is the hottest temperature your summer garden reached last year? 4. Pole beans, the vertical protein factory. During the Great Depression, Americans didn't plant decorative lawns. They planted victory gardens. Every square inch of soil was utilized to keep families fed. In any serious crisis, the first thing to disappear from store shelves and the hardest thing to replace is protein. Meat is expensive, heavily reliant on complex logistics, and spoils immediately without refrigeration. Pole beans solve the protein crisis. Unlike bush beans that produce one harvest and die, indeterminate pole beans grow vertically, taking up almost no ground space, and they pull nitrogen straight from the air to fertilize themselves. You can eat them fresh, but for survival, you let them dry right on the vine. Once harvested, dry beans will store for years. They provide the essential amino acids your body needs to maintain muscle mass and energy during high-stress situations. You are effectively growing your own long-term meat substitute on a trellis. 3. Potatoes, the famine breaker. There is a reason potatoes have historically been the difference between life and death for entire nations. They are heavy, they are hearty, and they anchor a meal. When you strip away the comforts of modern life, the math of survival comes down to calories. You burn significantly more energy in a crisis just doing daily chores, gathering water, and maintaining your home. A salad isn't going to keep you alive. Potatoes offer one of the highest caloric yields per square foot of any crop you can grow. They adapt to poor, rocky soils that would choke out other vegetables. You can grow them in 5-gallon buckets, in old feed bags, or directly in the ground. They hide their calories safely below the surface, protected from grazing deer and surface pests. A single potato patch can produce hundreds of pounds of dense, sustaining carbohydrates, turning a small suburban backyard into a legitimate sustenance farm. Do you know how much space you have available to grow high-calorie root crops right now? 2. Garlic, the survival medicine cabinet. Think about the comforting, rich smell of garlic hitting a hot pan. It instantly makes any meal feel like a feast, but in a long-term emergency, food fatigue is a massive psychological threat. Eating the same bland beans and root vegetables day after day crushes morale. Even worse, access to basic medical care and pharmacies can disappear overnight. Garlic solves both problems simultaneously. It takes up almost zero space and grows right through the freezing winter. Culinarily, it transforms basic survival rations into a meal you actually look forward to eating. But more importantly, garlic is nature's medicine cabinet. It contains allicin, a powerful organic compound with proven antibacterial and antiviral properties. In a scenario where a minor cut or a seasonal cold could become a major problem, having a natural potent immune booster growing in your yard isn't just a flavor upgrade. It is a critical health asset. Take a moment to hit that like button if you believe natural self-reliance is more important now than ever. 1. Swiss chard, the unending harvest. We've reached number 1, the plant I promised would feed you all season long. The biggest flaw with most gardens is the boom and bust cycle. You wait months for a harvest. You get completely overwhelmed with food for 2 weeks, and then the plants die. If you are hungry outside of that 2-week window, you are out of luck. Swiss chard, specifically the perpetual varieties, breaks this cycle entirely. It operates on a cut-and-come-again principle. Starting in early spring, you just snap off the outer leaves. The plant doesn't die. It immediately redirects its energy to grow more leaves from the center. It will survive the blazing heat of August without turning bitter, and incredibly, it will survive frost and light snow. In many parts of the United States, you can walk out your back door in November, brush the snow off the leaves, and harvest a fresh, nutrient-dense meal. It is packed with vitamins K, A, and C, ensuring your family avoids nutritional deficiencies. It quite literally never stops feeding you. When you look at these 7 plants together, you aren't just looking at a garden. You are looking at a layered insurance policy. You have the underground calorie bank of the Jerusalem artichoke, the grid-down storage of winter squash, the heat resistance of amaranth, the crucial protein of pole beans, the raw calories of potatoes, the medicinal power of garlic, and the unstoppable continuous harvest of Swiss chard. Together, they form a complete, impenetrable web of self-reliance that protects you from inflation, supply chain failures, and unpredictable weather. Which of these 7 survival plants are you going to put in the dirt first this season? Let me know down in the comments. If you want to take control of your food supply and learn more about building real resilience, subscribe to the channel right now. We've got a lot more coming. Stay safe and start planting.